back to Rekey Ur Path. I'm Rekey. Of course, for the ones that this is my channel, Rekey the Seer. It was Rekey Ur Path, which is still Rekey Ur Path, but I switched my name to Rekey the Seer because a lot of people like to use all kind of terms. So I'm here because I'm just checking in on everybody. Of course, today Jupiter is in interest Cancer, so I'm looking forward to see what that's gonna shake up because if you're a Cancer, you know we've been through some stuff. You know, we've been feeling kind of at a standstill, but yet still working through the kinks and the kinks while we're manifesting. So, if you're a Cancer, you feel me. Why I'm extra excited about this Jupiter moon, this sign of Jupiter entering into Cancer, and our month is almost here. And we got to Geminis get out the way first, let them have their moment, and then here we come, ready. We're not pinching this year, we clawing our way on through. I was into the pinching, but now I'm crawling, okay? But I haven't been on this channel in a while, and I just been posting in my shorts, funny stuff because it's like we need to laugh right now. There's so much craziness going on and so much beneath the surface, you know. And sometimes I feel like, am I the only one that see what is going on beneath the surface? But no, I'm not the only one that see that there is definitely some craziness going on. I know everybody see the media and they see the news about California, and I think it's more than what meets the eye with this situation. I was looking at this other girl. She was talking about this judgment. That judgment is here. Tables are turning and stuff because people deal with the now when there was a future that made the now be what it is, and when other people's lives are affected by what was told in the past, and you living as the now as if it didn't happen and carrying the people that it happened to as if it never happened, then at some point a shift of energy has to happen. And I'm seeing beyond the politics. I don't do the politics. I never been involved in it, but I see beyond that veil, let's just say. So when I'm speaking on anything, it's coming from beyond the veil of politics, not for anybody but me. Okay? But anyways, this Jupiter energy we needed. We need all the luck because there's a lot going on and it's time for some good luck to come about, especially for us. Yes, everybody, but I'm just gonna milk the Cancer because I am one. So yeah, I had to come on here for a little bit, get myself in this algorithm. I haven't been doing nothing but like private readings and offline readings like I used to when I first started off, doing my channel. Um, I'm still, they still got me moving on the ground. They still got me on the battlefield, so I haven't been able to actually get back into the groove of starting my lives back up fully. So I'm just physically on the move. Sometimes they need me digitally, sometimes they need me physically. It just depends on what the mission is. And the mission is always excluding me, involving me, let's say that, to have to show up, whether I want to or not. And all of my spiritual people and chosen ones and stuff, they know y'all feel me. Y'all feel me. We go where we're needed, not where we're comfortable. But yeah, I've been really working on some stuff offline and preparing for some things. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Sorry. Manifesting, working on my manifestations and setting my intentions because that's all I know. That's all I know to do is, set my intentions and continue to manifest until I start seeing results. And even after I see results, I still want to continue to manifest because I learned that once you start getting things you need, that don't mean quit. You gotta still keep going. You gotta still keep the flow of the aura going, And there's so much going on with these riots, these protests and stuff. And I'm like, people don't want to live in peace, but they ain't gonna have no choice in a minute. They ain't gonna have no choice to hear what the fuck I've been saying about living in peace and not in pieces. We don't want peace. Peace don't solve nothing. There's no peace in war. Y'all better find some motherfucking peace. Or y'all gonna forever have to fight. That's for everybody. Shit. So I don't get why people be acting like they don't want peace and be getting upset about it. I share my living peace and living peace, not in pieces. And this guy come up as a Marine. Peace is not the answer. Peace didn't help so and so, and peace. I said that's the problem. That's why these wars and stuff continue because don't nobody want no mother freaking peace. Y'all want the chaos. Y'all want to come against each other. Coming together or whatever sounds fucking crazy to y'all. Y'all like chaos and darkness. But at this point, they ain't gonna have no choice. People is not gonna have no choice but to say we gotta live in peace. Because once a person can come in and disturb your inner peace, they got you in the chokehold. They start choking your ass out and you can't breathe because you don't let them steal your peace. Peace is my breath. If I don't have it, then I won't be able to move forward. Hey, Jen. So, 111. I hit you with the 111 earlier. Catching them angel numbers. Live in peace, not in peace. Exactly. And I was talking to this person, and it's like people keep trying to attack me too. I've been getting attacked all week long. I can't even make a comment without somebody attacking me. And I ain't gonna lie, earlier, I went in on this chick. You know, my mama jumped up in me. I'm gonna blame it on her. I love you, mama. But anyways, I let this chick jump into it. She didn't steal my peace. I just had time today. But the crazy thing about it is I laughed at it because I know whoever she is, her peace is disturbed and she just wanted a little piece of mine. So I gave her some peace. Just in another kind of way, you know. I ain't gonna lie, I told her she looked like a big ass um, yeast infection. And I know that was wrong. I should have never told that lady she looked like a big ass yeast infection. But it just happened. And because I'm like, why is you attacking me? I'm coming on somebody else's page. What's wrong with y'all demons? So the demons is fleeing right now. And they're not liking the fact that us spiritual chosen ones, whatever they want to call us, is speaking our minds and speaking how we feel. We've hidden in the shadows. And like Gen Z say, I'm not meant to be seen, I'm meant to be heard. So they've been trying to let me be seen, but I damn sure be being heard, okay? And I'm gonna continue to be heard because my voice will never be silenced. And for some reason, my ancestors just on a shift of energies where they ain't playing no games right now. That's why Jupiter is entering into Cancer. We having some good energies and luck and some shifts happening. And judgment is definitely on the plate right now with these riots and these I keep calling it riots, but they call it a peaceful protest. But it's actually those people that come in to make it look like it's not peaceful and they cause destruction. They want to destroy things and cause the cops and the people to start going against each other. They the disruptors. And those are the type of people that needs to be removed because they're causing all of this havoc so people can beef and fight with each other. And it shit with me earlier because I don't, the BET Awards came on because while all this is going on in California right now, the BET Awards tonight. And I saw some things in there too that I don't even want to talk about. But for some reason, awards, the war in the middle of awards stood out to me because you spell awards AWARDS. But I saw war. It just started booming out at me tonight. And I'm like, damn, why come all these years I've been watching awards? That war never stood out to me. So we definitely dealing with a spiritual warfare right now, you know. And just so happened in the middle of them going back and forth with each other, like they saying it looks like a war zone downtown LA right now, because I ain't going near that shit. That just stood out to me. Both of them going on at the same time. So I got to calculate some more stuff, but that's for another day because the stuff I be calculating be above people's minds. I be on a whole nother dimension of breaking things down, and they be like, "What?" My partner, he does all the time. He be like, "What the fuck is you talking about?" And I'm like, "Look, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about because you're not on the degree of the level of what I can see. You got a strong degree, but me and you see two different degrees, and I can't expect for you to." Because it's not formatted in a book or something what I'm seeing, so I can expect for you to get it because you don't know what the fuck I'm seeing because it ain't out there. This is some new information that I'm getting, and I'm recognizing and seeing and being exposed to. So that's why people call people crazy, because some people can see things and can tap into another different perspective of life and articulate it different from the other. And if the other person don't get how they see it, they be confused. So I get why people be labeled crazy and stuff like that, and they tripping and stuff, because we all got different ways we see things. We are all seers, but we definitely have a different way of how we see things. But we're definitely tapping into our higher selves even more, because I've been going through all kind of ascensions, and I've been laying low. Like I said, I've been in my shell laying low, and my body been going through some stuff, and I'm like, these ascensions is hitting me hard. But every time they hit me, I start getting concepts, ideas, and start seeing things to unlock more keys in this matrix. So I don't even be mad. So even though I be going through the shit feeling like I'm about to die and transform again, I still have to remind myself that no, this is just an ascension that I'm going through, and I'm about to get ready to be upgraded because I got to do some more shit. So yeah, I've been going through these ascensions because I'm called to do some more stuff. And I said to myself, how am I smack dab in the middle of all these fucking riots and protests? Spirit, why you got me here right now? Because my ass got to spread some more peace. I got to keep spreading this message. And the crazy thing is, I've been spreading this message for so freaking long, and people ain't been really wanting peace. And in my dream, I met up with the president and told him about my living peace plan. Now, I ain't never seen this man or heard this man say nothing about living peace. Ever. Make America great again, yes. But I kid y'all not, after I had that damn dream, he said live in peace to a lady. He said, I don't understand what you're saying, but live in peace. And then his Secretary of State said his mission is so we can live in peace in America. So I be knowing why I be having to do things, and I haven't been pushing this, even though I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm not getting the results. I know I'm getting the results because I got a lot of people talking about they need some peace and then peace this and peace that. And it's bigger than just my clothes that I sell, the products. This is bigger than just life itself, because we need some freaking peace, because too many disturbed motherfuckers out here and too many demons out here, and people not accepting karma, and that they got karmatic shit that they gotta balance out in this universe while they're here and they're physical. So it's a lot going on. And a lot of people think certain things ain't fair right now, and certain things ain't right, and certain things is. And it's a bunch of back and fucking forth. And I'm like, have y'all found peace today? Like the people who getting up and they going and throwing the rocks at the cop cars, and they tear gassing the crowd and all this toxic, crazy shit. And I'm like, is anybody want some peace? I ain't seen not one person down there with no fucking sage sticks or nothing trying to get rid of all that demonicness. I'm like, do I gotta go down that motherfucker with some sage sticks and some shit and tie a bunch of them together to get this energy, whatever it is that's trying to destroy a lot of people's mindsets out? Cause Lord, but it's the president who called it, called it out. He said too many motherfuckers from out of the other town, out of the country, is coming over here taking over the jobs and the resources and stuff. He said that we over here struggling while they coming over here getting all the goods and then all the resources and shit. We getting separated from families and children and everything because they got down here getting every fucking thing. And he said it gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? American people should be first. So can you get mad at him for saying that too? Because I feel that way. I feel like they done took over a lot of motherfucking shit. And I ain't saying like it's whole, because back home ain't nobody took over none of my people's shit. They still live where they live at. They all in their houses. They got the goddamn plum trees. My grandma got her garden in her yard. Ain't nobody took shit. But as far as the social media dilemma of it, where everybody saying that they done got shit took in and they done got over, you know what I'm saying, and the way the system is about this bullshit system. So all that is crumbling right now because they've been operating off this one system, and the system ain't been fair to everybody. And being that the system is not fair to everybody, it's shifting and it's crumbling all at the same time. And it's not a lot of people that's happy about the system that's shifting and crumbling. Because in order for it to rebuild itself, which we are the system, that's the thing. We coming back to the fact that we are the system. We are the solar systems. Each individual one of us or the solar system. So it's not even about destroying their system or either operating off of their system. We have to get into our system, how we're in tune with how we are as an entity on this earth. And once everybody start focusing on their own motherfucking systems, I think that's when we'll be able to find more peace again. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I could be just talking out my mind, but it's just everybody ain't. Yeah, I know, man. And I'm like, look, ain't nothing I can do about that part. Nah, that is. So okay, like I saw them taken out of the Jordan store. These motherfuckers, it's the dude that came out the Jordan store with like 6 boxes of shoes, bruh. They was ripping the shirts, the clothes out. They rioting and they who they call that, looting and everything right now. They downtown Hollywood stealing out of them stores and everything. And now the Donald Trump man talking about lock people up with masks. Because everybody got on masks. Because that means you finna lock everybody up. And do y'all got enough motherfucking space to lock all these people up? But that's what social media look like. But the people that are actually here and are in the area, they're saying it ain't even as bad as social media making it look. They making it seem like this shit going on all over California. It might, but right now it's not. It's only downtown. And it ain't that many people. They said it was more people out there for George Floyd than it is goddamn this right here for the immigrants. So that's what I was saying too. That's another distraction because they'll make shit like when California was on fire, the media made it seem like the whole goddamn California was burning down. So they enhance the emotions and people start falling for it every time. And that's how you get people to go out there and want to become a part of something because you're pushing the agenda for them to go and be a part of something that is not even what it was. But now that you done put it out there, now everybody's monkey seeing, monkey motherfucking doing. And here I am, like, you know what? I ain't got no emotions to none of this motherfucking shit. So it's either I'm not human, or either I'm over all the bullshit agendas that keeps recurring and repeating itself every year. It's either the one or the two. I think it's the both. You know, because I'm like, I don't have no emotions to none of this that's going on right now. And I don't know, it feels a little weird, but at the same time, I guess that's what peace is. Because no matter what, my inner peace can't be disturbed with what's going on outside of me. Because that's not going to do nothing for my health or anything if I start letting that shit get to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to solve nothing, ain't going to pay nothing, ain't going to do none of that. So I'm detached from it. And I think that's what inner peace really is. When you don't let their agenda affect you to where you feel like you got to go do something or crazy or anything of that nature. That's when you can be really into your divine source and creating and doing all that that makes you evolve as a whole, as within self. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know, I could go out there and, you know what I'm saying, hold up, live in peace and go out there and get tear gassed and shit, but why? I should have been there. That's what they've been doing my people. Going out there get tear gas ain't gonna solve shit besides my eyes gonna be even more motherfucking blinder than I already am. Why they talking about why we ain't coming out there to help? Who finna come out there and get motherfucking tear gas and fucking rubber bullets shot at them? Not me, cause if they throw my back out, y'all ain't finna motherfucking carry me around in no wheelchair. Y'all ain't finna take me in and take care of me, so why would I go out there and risk getting hit upside the head and busted with a fucking rubber bullet and they ain't deporting me? And I ain't trying to be funny. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. No, for real, people are getting busted in heads and they bleeding and shit out there. Like, for real. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. I'm seeing people bleeding, getting busted in the head and everything. It's just sad out there right now. And they talking about Why we ain't coming out there? Like, who gonna come in there? I'm in-house nigga. I'm not gonna come in there. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. I'm praying for everybody. But mm-mm. I've never been to a protest a day in my life, and I'll never go to one. Okay? You'll never catch me at a protest. For one, I don't even like motherfucking tests, okay? I never liked tests when I was in school. I don't like when life be testing me. So why would I participate in another test? That's the whole theory right there. Protest. So you're going to be tested. Somebody's testing you, and they are pro at it. They are pro at testing you, and that's why you out there protesting. Because you fell for the pro that's testing your ass. That's my mind. I'm not against anybody that choose to go do that. That's just how I think, okay? I'm chewing this gum pretty hard because it don't got no flavor. So I'm trying to find flavor. But yeah, that's what I got up here to say because it was on my mind. Jupiter's moving into Cancer, like I said, and I feel like we need a shift right now. And I play a part of helping this shift. And stop saying pause. I'm so tired of everybody talking about pause now. Pause what? Why we can't say rewind and fast forward? Rewind. Fast forward. But I don't ran my mouth enough. I'll decide if I'm gonna keep this up or if I'm gonna put it away because that people are just so sensitive. But I don't really care. And I said what I said. And I know I was all over the place because I be having a couple of ancestors talk to me at once. And I gotta get out with the all they saying. I'm like, huh? And then I started talking about here and there and there. Because they got me they all right down the front line ready. I'm about to tell my ancestors I'm only one person. I'm only one motherfucking person. I know I'm multiple of y'all, but it's only one vessel right here, right now. I love my ancestors. I love my spirit guides. God got me. But sometimes I be like, I don't know what y'all doing to me. But I'm starting to see through some stuff. Like this Tyler Perry movie. I don't know if you seen it. Y'all seen it? Yeah, on Netflix called Straw with Taraji. I think that's the most fucked up ending. Now I'm not gonna, tell y'all the ending like I did to my other platform because I done told people the ending and I'm like, damn, I done told people what happened. I know they pissed. And they ain't watched it yet. So my fault, y'all. I told the ending. But I don't like the ending. It was messed up to me. And I was confused about the end of the movie at first. But this lady, she gave me some clarity. Because I was on my other page like, can y'all explain to me what happened at the end of this Tyler Perry Straw? Because I'm clueless. So I finally got what I thought. I just, had to make sure. You got to make sure. Because the way he did it, it had left me wondering. Like, is this... What? So yeah, now that I know that that's what that is, I might watch that motherfucking movie again because there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on up in there. Some messages and shit. And the timing of it coming out. Because it's like California with these immigrants and stuff, it's like they on their last straw. And if you look at straw, RAW is in the middle of straw. And if you flip RAW around, what we got? War. War is hidden in plain sight. That's how I know we're going through a spiritual warfare. That's how I know that's what's going on. For real. And people got to really find themselves right now. Yeah, I got to get y'all peace together because I'm telling you, it's being tested. I know mine have. But I'm evolving while my peace has been being tested. I can handle my peace being tested. Some people can't. Some people can't. And I pray they get to the point where they can one day. Because it's important.